Hey guys, I'm Dave Brooks with Dave Brooks Artist Development and thevocalteacher.com, and I'd like to welcome everybody out to another edition of my weekly video blog. Today, let's talk about overcompensation. Every new vocalist coming in here that's struggling with some technique is going to overcompensate. All of you are going to do so at first. Why is that? Because whenever we're learning anything new that involves muscle memory, whether it's riding a bike or a skateboard or just playing a sport, it doesn't matter. We are much more mechanical in our approach than fluid. And that mechanical approach at first is going to be frustrating to us. The more frustrated we get, the more we want to overcompensate. So as you're going through your exercises every day, make sure that you're paying strict attention to the amount of airflow from your diaphragm, that you're combining that airflow with the appropriate levels of lateral tension, so you're floating more up on through your brakes or your bridges than you are pinching. You don't want to feel this overly tense, pinched kind of feeling, and you definitely don't want to experience that sonically. It just sounds, even though its form is right, you're doing too much of it. And there is always such thing as too much of a good thing. So make sure that you're paying attention to your airflow levels, and you combined with appropriate levels of compression or pout or cry or whine. All of it means the same thing. You're lining those chords up. I'm going to give you a really quick example of what over-tensing sounds like. This is a little too much. Na 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 na. It's a nice pout, and it's good form, but it's a little too much, and it's going to sound very pinched, and ultimately you're going to have a more difficult time passing through your A's and your B's for you guys. And females, my voice, been having a cold, so I'm not going to try to get up there and do this today, but bear with me. But for the females, go a little higher. Na 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 na. It's too much, too pinched, way too much compression. What you want to do is you want to decrease the level of pout. The airflow is good. Make sure you're breathing through there. That airflow acts as it's like transmission fluid for your car, so that your gears aren't grinding. You don't want to press in too much, or you'll get that grinding kind of feeling. Na 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 na. You want to have that really good sense and feeling of a light press, keeping the larynx down in a neutral position by you slightly hoot that larynx. We've covered that in other blogs. But you don't want to keep over tensing. You're going to do it at first, new singers, and especially singers with really big voices. Sometimes you don't even know you're doing it because you can, and it feels fine. But make no mistake about it, if you do that over a long period of time, you're going to actually start to cause damage and problems to your voice, because the brain remembers what it feels like. They have all that stress and all that tension, and you could easily be fooled into going back to actually stretching. You don't want to ever do that. So make sure that singers, vocalists, you're paying attention to your lateral tension combined with appropriate levels of airflow. Make sure you understand you're going to overcompensate at first, but it's up to a good coach to make sure that you don't continue to do that, that you end up finding that balance. And everybody out there absolutely can and will find that balance if you work hard, practice every day. So overcompensating, not such a good thing. Ultimately, at first, it's okay, but we want to make sure ultimately we're finding our balance, what feels good to us, keeping that balanced voice, airflow, lateral tension, and a neutral larynx working for us 100% of the time. So you guys go out there and practice that, and hit me up, let me know how you're doing, and I'll see you next time.